Poem of Mistley Park Place. Mistley has a magic place where animals live in safety. While people wander, they are here not doomed, nor deemed just tasty. Pigs who grew too fat in flats, a cow dried up from milking, run-down battered battery hens, now freed from dingy battery pens, to kick some dust and brightly feed on pecks of children's scattered seed. Nearly knacker-yarded stallion shires tower to the sky. A tiny horse with just one eye, who begs the questions how and why. Miniature malicious act, stabbing unlucky stumble, pastures here to wander in, inspiring to the humble. Do not feed the horses, they may bite, means not just you. They may backbite each other as some still scramble for food. Rabbit world really exists. I saw the sign that told me so. Rabbits who have overbred may be found hutches here instead, until they have a better place to go. Groups of goats who coped with pokes and tethers in pokey places now claim space to sit and sun their faces, or hit and run and butt and bother goat neighbours. Sheep who keep their heads down to the ground seem sure in knowledge of sanctuary here, where food is all around. Ponies vent in the sweet scent of carrot-studded grass and daisies. Gaggles of geese disturb the peace of ducks who quietly quack in puddles, or swim on a whim over swirls to be seen where shoals of lakefish have just been. Fancy that. There's a goat in a tree, just sitting there, looking at me. Then dip their ducky bills at bits of food that are there still. As you can imagine, foxes like to make a nightly call. 2 owls to hoot, guinea pigs, guinea fowls to boot, though this time not for kicking. There really are 3 rayers here too, something that to me seems rare to casually discover. So stand and stare and see what moves, or moves. Cockerels that hobble, a woolly sheep that wobbles, Chinese plastic turkey faces lobble. Look at this. Around the corner must be 20, black and shiny. Some of them are really tiny piglets in the straw. Hard to say with all this hay. It really could be really more. I remember, in the paper, story of how they were found, roaming wide in Essex edges, weeks to bring them all to ground. Black swan, sitting mutely. Children smiling, cutely, acting to the backdrop of the lakeside woodland mile. Somewhere in the holly maze, there stands a tree of untold days, a massive oak that if it spoke and we could see, breathes volumes of our history. Another stalk of foreign seed is starting to impress now. California stock with spongy bark, its redwood penetrates the canopy, and time goes by. Good job the tea room has good things to eat, with puddings you would go to school for. A panoply replete includes cuts of bizarrely meat, as people rest their animalled feet, with everyone served up a treat. Measurements exist, outside, inside developers' minds, on business lines. Instead of pastures, profitable private gardens, building plots and roads and more and less. Pigs appear from doors of sheds to snuffle in the evening sunshine. We raise a glass, a mug of tea, and cheers to this chance to be free. A fellow called Mike deserves all thanks. His family and herds of helpers, without their graft and art and craft, this modern ark would just not be. Come and see the eggs they've laid inside the ancient tractor,